Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 49 of the year 2025. And this is from the 1st to the 7th of December that I'm going to be discussing, and it's based on the moon's ingress and interaction with all the grahas. What is our day to day life getting us at? I'm going to be discussing that. And in the initial part, I will be sharing my insights on the week ahead and what are the transit positions. Major transit positions happening actually this week. Two planets are going back to the previous, in a way, signs where they have completed their journey. So from the Scorpio sign, Mercury transited through the Libra sign, and now it's going to be again going into the Scorpio sign and will be conjunct Sun and Mars. And Jupiter is also going to be coming back to Mercury's sign, that is Gemini. And it is retrograde, as you all know. I hope I'm audible. First of all, this is a live session. As you all know, all my videos are live. So there are certain glitches. So pardon me for that. I was just, doing readings back to back today. It was a good muhurta for me. So I thought that I'll finish off all the readings, the backlog. And I just was in my office wearing my formal clothes, and I could not change and wear my ethnical clothes. So today was that kind of a day which was a hectic day, and this is a ritual that I do, the weeklies. And on time delivery is very important. So Mars is going to be changing signs. It's going to be entering Sagittarius sign. It's going to be aspected by Saturn. It's going to be opposite Jupiter. It's going to be in trine to Ketu. So a lot of energy in the sky this week. And we do have moons ingress in Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini sign this week. So what is this week, the power-packed week for week 49 going to get us at? And then we are heading to only 3 weeks and New Year. So I will be doing the monthlies, December and yearlies very soon. And I will be sharing the live videos again shortly. I'm just working on it, so please be patient. I will be sharing my insights on the monthlies and the yearlies very soon. And I've got a very overwhelming response for the Saturn direct videos. Even the short video where I've asked for your comments, your feedback as to what has happened. I've read each and every comment, but I could not actually, respond to each and every comment. But do remember that this particular time period is going to be much better because Saturn was moving backwards towards Rahu, and now it's going to be inching forward. And it is going to be much, much, much better and a relieving time for many. So, of course, all the transits have their own say depending on your dasha. If you are in the dasha of Saturn or Saturn is retrograde in your chart, you must have felt a little relieved during this time period, or the vice versa in case it is aspected by the negative grahas or the malefic grahas, or is conjunct the malefic grahas. So the the intensity varies from person to person. We cannot just say, or we can say that this transit is really bad or this transit is completely good. Even Mercury's transit, in a good place can bring about certain losses and downfalls. So maybe you split with a person, you have communicated, or there has been some miscommunication because it's Mercury retrograde or Mercury transiting through a particular zone. So each and every transit has its own plus, its own positives, and it has certain negatives attached to it. Every planet has it. So moon is going to be transiting through the sign of Pisces first on the 1st of December, and then moves into Aries and Taurus and Gemini sign. So 2nd, 3rd it remains in Aries, and Taurus 4th, 5th it gets exalted, and 6th to 7th December is going to be conjunct Jupiter in trine to Rahu in the Gemini sign. So moon, when it is in the Pisces sign, innocence that can be a huge source of power. The ego cannot exist well there. So that kind of a time period, and letting go is the energy which is prevalent when moon is in the Pisces sign. And also it is a good time for rest, retreat, or maybe just patching up with others. This is the time when you can just work on your, or meditate and just complete your tasks also, working in isolation. Then moon moves into Aries sign on the 2nd and the 3rd. It's going to be in trine to Ketu. Don't be impulsive, but yeah, quick decisions ahead of you, and keep tempers cool and don't argue. Then moon moves into on the 4th and the 5th into Taurus sign, and it's exalted there, and it's going to be in the Taurus sign opposite Venus, Sun, Mars, aspected by Saturn. So much of energy. So this is the time when you should, you can just go in for your launches if you have to. This is an auspicious day for launches, branding, charity. Annadana, Annapūrṇā, of course, is also there. Annapūrṇā Jayanti is there, and spiritual content performs well. Gratitude, feed someone on this day. Don't hoard or overeat. Then 6th, 7th, moon is going to be in Gemini sign and is going to be conjunct Jupiter in trine to Rahu also. Jupiter has come back to Gemini sign on this day. So this is the time when you will be news driven. Sign lighter MOUs, release teasers, not the whole deck. Update press notes. Don't lock long contracts tonight. This is not the time. Research day, clean your documents, fix your compliance, reconcile your, if you have to with someone, or statements, and don't spread unverified info, or don't fall prey to fear mongering also on this day. Travel, defense, faith, don't trigger debates on this day. So this is what is the key theme. Jupiter is retrograde, of course, and is re-entering the sign of Gemini on the 5th of December. So tech, trade, connect again. Guru goes back to air. Dual revives learning, media, telecom, short travels, platforms, communities, and upskilling. It is still retro, so we rebuild foundations, curricula, documentations, workflows, quality in information. Education and edtech, of course, is going to shine. Content studios, sales funnels, public speaking, product documentation, it's good for that. Local trade, just avoid any kind of over promising or scattered energies, scattered attention also during this time period. And this is the time, it is going to be till the next year in this Gemini sign, and it's going to be till March retrograde also. So restart newsletters, courses, if you have to connect with your mentor, guru. So this can be a good time period. Don't binge eating also is quite likely, so be careful about that. You can donate yellow dal, banana, especially on the 5th, or on the Thursdays you can do it, and from 5th December onwards, every Thursday, Friday you can do it. And you can learn some scripture or read the text, etc. That'll be good for you. And then we have Mercury, which is going to be re-entering Scorpio sign. It is going to get direct now and is entering. So it, of course, today when I'm making this video, it's going to get turned direct after some time. So when it is going to be again in Scorpio sign, it's a very important key change which is happening this week. So go deep, not wide. Communications move from airy debate to forensic detail, secrets, audits, research and crisis, PR, compliance, legal drafting, medical diagnostics, cybersec, risk, investigative, journalism, due diligence, insurance, mining, wastewater are the key themes when Mercury re-enters Scorpio. Just watch for suspicion, over control, stinging words, obsession, information hoarding. And you can use this for meetings, you can meet new people, some diligent working will take place, more tight memos, verify sources, and also, just redline the contracts well. Back up your passwords and your data, and change your passwords also. Simple remedy is you can just, if you're not getting good results of this Mercury in Scorpio, so you can simply just light a sesame oil diya in the evening and put it in the north direction, or tea light or candle. That's something which is going to activate that zone. Speak less, say it clearly. Okay, Now, the next one is Mars is going to be entering Sagittarius. Now, it's going to be opposite Jupiter, aspected by Saturn from Pisces and trine to Ketu. Bold but disciplined, Mars in Dharma sign Sagittarius wants to move, travel, publish, defend, campaign. Momentum plus ideas can escalate overconfidence, so be careful because it's right opposite Jupiter. So talk versus action mismatch. Balance facts plus field. Saturn's aspect is giving a spine and speed limit. Structure, compliance, rehearsals. Do the work, pass the checks. Trine to Ketu in Leo sign, so karmic cut and decide energy, surgical exits, courageous truth telling, spiritual grit, avoid ego drama. Now you can use this whole energy of Mars in Sagittarius for launching, training, sports activities, and also you can decide what to keep, what to drop. You can recite Hanuman Chalisa if at all this is not giving you that great results. Any which ways one should recite Hanuman Chalisa. And also, this is going to be activating the fire trine. So this is definitely good if you can, worship Lord Surya also and offer jaggery or red lentils to the needy. Now, let me tell you what exactly Global Pulse is. So in media, telecom and education sectors will rise. They'll perk up. Expect guidance, announcements, or regulatory chatter that moves sentiment quickly, especially Friday to Sunday when Gemini moon amplifies headlines. Short news cycles, fast rotations. Now, because Mercury is also going to be in the Scorpio sign, so reopen audits, leaks, probes, and due diligence stories. Banking, insurance, pharma, mining, water, waste. Good for deep research during this time period, and avoid hasty statements. Now, Mars is going to be in Sagittarius sign this week, so this points to aviation, long distance travel, visas, defense and border news, logistics, corridors, and religious or cultural gatherings. They also trend, but one has to be careful because Ketu is there, so some mishap can happen. So when you're going to a crowded place, make sure that everything, the security and all the safety measures are taken into account. As regards to full moon, we have full moon on the Thursday night, so Friday early morning, so it's in the water sign, so emphasis on shifting to the air sign Gemini. So brief coastal high tide stress, fog or visibility issues can happen, wind related travel delays can happen, weekend can be little difficult regards to the weather. It can be harsh, and protocols regarding flood, landslide, and also water sign is getting active. Fire sign is also getting active, so one has to be taking care of the fire in the places which are prone to earthquakes and all. So you have to be careful about those also. And geopolitically, it is the time for telecom decisions. Some summits can take place, and also some because Sun Scorpio is and Mars is shifting, so this can be the time when positions can be little tough for the authorities to make decisions. So that is something which one can expect. We can have some immigration, visa related news, or some kind of memos signing can happen, or some reversals can happen, something to do with or H1B types, tariffs, etc. We can hear some more news of reversal during this week, quite likely with this Mars entering and Sun in the Scorpio sign and Mars entering Sagittarius. It's quite likely. So in case you have to prepare your documents, etc. this week, you can do it for sure. It's a good week for that. And profit booking on the mid small caps, metal, oil, FMCG consumption is steady. And also IT, telecom, media, education, brokerages, data plays, currencies, sensitive names swing on news flow. Saturday, Sunday, Mercury is in Scorpio and Mars in Sagittarius, so banks, insurers, diagnostic, pharma, infra, defense, and aviation logistics. Expect high intraday volatility. And we have festivals like Dattātreya Jayanti is there, Annapūrṇā Jayanti is there, Sankashti Chaturthi is there. So we can, it's a good positive time period, for celebrations and worshipping the Lord. Observe Sankashti Vrat, supports wellness. 12 sign readings, we move on to. Coming to the Aries sign, 49th week of the year 2025. Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, 2nd and 3rd signs this week, houses this week. 12th, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Okay. So focus on money, paperwork. In the beginning part of the week, you will be preparing for all this because it's in the 12th sign, 12th house. So it might just be bringing about some changes in your personality. You might just be working behind the scenes. You're thinking of some mysticism. It's a good time for, taking a break from everything. You feel that you are entrapped, your mental bondage is there. So you want to, you're in confinement. When moon is in the 12th house, as it is, Saturn is also direct and looking at your 2nd house also. So you might just be having some kind of talks overseas. This might just be that there are certain, you have to deal with certain hidden enemies also. Somebody is not well, so you have to look after someone. You can feel there is a conflict between my will versus divine will. That is what moon in the 12th house means. So this can be intense fluctuation of emotion, and you might just feel that, things are not supportive of you. In and around your arena, things are not supportive. So you feel quite lost and you feel quite unwilling to do things also. But at the same time, this is the time to actually understand your own self. What happened, in the past 27 days when moon was transiting through all the signs, 27 nakshatras and 12 signs. So it has reached the last. So this is about retreat, rest, be quiet, examining motivations and emotions and trying to bring into conscious some of what has previously been unconscious. And so this is also, when you feel that, let me leave on to him everything, he'll do it. So that is something you should be actually, depending on the divine. That's what is the 12th house transit for. Some strong psychic undercurrents, that is what we feel. And it is on the 1st of December that you have these kinds of energies playing out. Then moon moves into your 1st house, and this is the time when, you are going to be deciding something very important. You're going to be also, delegating something important to others. You, of course, are this is the transit where, you're putting yourself in the driver's seat. Now the new cycle has begun. Now you're going to be just, doing things in a very different way. Okay, I have to come out of whatever I have gone through, any kind of mental issues that you have been dealing with in the 12th house. Now you're going to be coming out of it, and now is what going to change the chemistry and bonding with others also. And see, you must understand 1st, 3rd, 6th, 7th, 10th and 11th houses are the only houses where moon feels comfortable. So when moon is in the 1st house, you definitely will feel that, you have to do things, you have to start afresh, you have to do for others, you have to do for, for your own people in and around you, and they will definitely be supportive of you also. So you can start something afresh. If you want to complete the tasks, you can do it. 1st house transit generally is good for, it's a favorable transit for doing things related to your completion of tasks. If you want to purchase any property, your conveyance, etc. So this is a good time, and it is favorable for progeny also. If you want to conceive, if you want to work through the conception, this is the time, in case you have been planning already. And also, this is you can also work on your paperwork in case you have any kind of paperwork and also measure your words before uttering anything, because Ketu is also in trine to this moon. So you need to be careful about your what you're trying to convey others. Before doing so, just see if you're hurting someone or it's okay. Sometimes you feel that everything is fine. And also moon is going to be in your second house, and that's happening on the 4th and the 5th December. It's going to be right opposite Venus, Sun, Mars, and we have full moon also. And this is the time when you will be working through your finances. Your second house transit is also considered to be a little uneasy, because you don't get food. It's said that when moon is in the second house. Your sound is too low, is it? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I hope so. Okay, do let me know. So in the second house, what happens, you tend to moon a way to work in harmony with moon's energy in order to feel well, and to feel harmonious, or to be in sync with your emotional nature, or in order to enhance happiness. Those 2-3 days in each month would be good time to put together your finances in order. These 2-quarter days, you need to work on your expenditures, like, okay, if I can just plug them. Okay. Yeah, fine. There are certain people who keep distracting in between. It's okay. But it's okay. Maybe, give the benefit of doubt. So there can be something to do with, quality of relationship that you're working on, how you can be, maybe scheduling family gatherings, career presentations are going on this day. So you have a lot of work to do also. When moon transits your second house, it's a good time to pay attention to your money concerns and where you stand with your monthly budget also. Plan your budget well. And you do feel, boost your feeling of security, because you do feel little uncomfortable there when moon is in the second house. It's not considered to be a good placement. You have to review your resources, your finances. So eat right, because it is quite likely that you will be taking your family out on for dinner, or you're having too much of work to do and you are not able to focus on your food, and your timings are a little odd, so you're not getting timely meals. So that is something you need to really work on. And also in the second house, it said that you feel that food is not good. Maybe income, family, they feel little the peace of mind is less, but it is exalted here. So this is good time for saving your money and overcome your unwanted fears, if you have any. So you can just work on them and you're good to go. 6th to the 7th of December, moon is going to be in your Gemini sign in the 3rd house. So this is the time when you feel that it's a good time actually, of the week, where you feel that you can, maybe work on your comforts, your happiness, your peace, you're getting time to yourself. It is also, the time when you feel secured about your own comfort. That yes, this is the time for learning, teaching, speaking, finding the voice. Somehow you may be sensitive to tones in other people's voices at this time, and the tone of your own voice may be very self-revealing. Okay, your curiosity is high because it's a Gemini sign, so it might just promote research of some kind, data collection, and maybe you're going to be traveling on this day, connecting with your neighbors, sending those emails, the backlog that you have not been able to complete. So this is that kind of energy playing out. You might just mix with your friends on this day, and you might just help someone during this time period. Your confidence is pretty high to start something new. Your people will be cooperative, your siblings will be cooperative, your friends, maybe you will make new friends also. As it is, on the 6th and the 7th, Jupiter is also going to be in this sign. So it's definitely very positive. It's going to be in trine to Rahu. So don't fall prey to the bickering at the workplace. Maybe somebody is talking against you, speaking against you, or backbiting. So that is something you have to overlook, because that thing, the politics keeps happening, at the place of work. So you don't have to worry about these things. Also, I must tell you that Mercury is going to be entering Scorpio sign from the Libra sign. It is going to be moving into your 8th house of, so sharpen audits, and maybe you have to go for some research work, etc. Before signing the documents, read the documents really well. And also, you must in case you have to go for any kind of publishing training with Mars also in the 9th house, this is a good time for legal, visa, etc. If you want to go for filing of any kind of paper, proof, keep proof points ready with Saturn in the trine to the water sign where Mercury, Venus, Sun are there. Mars is going to be changing signs, of course. So time for speculation, just do it on maybe Monday, or not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday would be good time period. And also, this is the time for any kind of to make up the losses that you have had incurred earlier, with Mercury going into your 8th house. Mercury's transit into the 8th house is good for you. And say less, listen more on Wednesday to Saturday. Sunday is good for a clear, kind boundary. Channel energy into sports and practice to your kids. You can help them. Take care of your gut, sleep hygiene, hydrate well this week. In case you have to go for any kind of exam or something, any test or something, so you can just, with the kind of transit positions this week we have, rehearse oral answers well. And if you have to go for any kind of travels, journeys, so carry buffers. There can be delays. And also good week for launches, etc. on Wednesday. If you have to launch any kind of product or yourself on the YouTube platform, etc., so you can do it. And good for study and booking, etc. Saturday evening, Sunday, you can do it. Hanuman Chalisa is a good remedy for you guys. You must recite it. And sesame oil diya on the Saturday in the evening in the west direction would be good for you. Okay. Northwest would be good, in fact. Okay. So I think this is a good week with Jupiter going back to your 3rd house. This might just trigger whatever the pending tasks were. Maybe you were you filed the visa, etc. You did not get it. So this is the time maybe you will get that, or any kind of PR, etc. You have to publish your book, etc. So this is a good week for you guys. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st and 2nd houses. So 11th house transit is considered to be good for you guys to start with. That is on the 1st of December. So 1st of December, Moon will be in your 11th house. Good for contract, in case you want to sign any agreements. Good for connecting with your relatives and friends. It is a good time for monetary gain also. Comforts, happiness, maybe, comforts from the attendants or your house help. If you're waiting for a house help, in India, there's a big issue of house help drivers, or whosoever you need, maybe your subordinates, so this can give you that comfort. And also some friendship from the outside circle can also trigger during this time period. And 11th house transit is good for signing any documents, also regards to your investments. It's a good time period. And in case you have any kind of you have been some kind of good news you get when Moon is transiting through your 11th house. And connecting with some influential people also. Saturn is there as well. So this is who I am, and this is my group. That kind of mental setup would be. One's heart can identify with the community at this time, and great extent to the tribe that you connect with. This is also a good time for seeking happiness, security, emotional nurturing. And also this is connecting with people or your older sibling also. This is also about circulation, the blood circulation in your body. So you might just feel that there is some recovery in your health you feel better. The 11th house transit that way is considered to be good, and good for the humanity serving. Like maybe you will connect with some NGO, you might just donate something on this day. And this is also, good for the visionary people. You just can see what is there, what you should be planning for the future. So this is that kind of a time period. Then moon moves into your 12th house, and that's happening on the 2nd and the 3rd. Moon is in your 12th house. So 12th house is psychic undercurrents. The cycle is coming to an end. Now you want to see what's happening. What should I do now? Because you learn from the mistakes that you committed. So there will be a desire within the emotional body to find some way to commune with the deep psyche, with the God, if you will, and to go deep into your soul. And this is also about the inner calling, actually. You feel isolated for that reason only. It's like, you're just in that silence mode. Or you are meeting someone who's guiding light in your life during this time. You might just communicate with some overseas friend, or maybe there is something that you need a rest, or there is a lot of work that you're in isolation for that. Maybe there's a presentation that you're preparing and you're just busy with that also. So anything of that sort, where you are in that retreat mode. Okay, it is just not that you're just in that fear or sad mode only. It could be anything related to your the guiding light, as I said, something which is positive for you guys. Okay, so that is something which we can anticipate with this transit of moon in the 12th house. And the cycle is coming to an end, as you know, so it is going to be giving you something which is starting. And also this is the house of loss. House of loss means you can be a little disturbed because of some news. You might just leave home. You might just be in isolation. That is why 12th house is the house of travels also, foreign land also. You might just connect with some foreigner. You might just be raising some funds from the foreign land. You might just be connecting with some MNC. Somewhere where, some expenditure on the foreigner, something like that, that kind of a theme is going to be there. And don't pick up on anyone, don't backbite, don't fall prey to the quarrels, don't engage in quarrels during this time. You might just become a little lazy on this day also. But you definitely will be working behind the scenes, and that is when, you will be better off. This is also triggering the bed pleasures. It is that kind of a phase where you might just connect with someone special on this day. And that way it is a good time period. You will be happier once moon is exalted in your first house on the 4th and the 5th December. Now that's the time when you will feel very comfortable, you're overjoyed, things are moving in the direction you wanted to, and you will be visible also. Partnerships, and this is also the time to present, pitch. All that is going to trigger. And also some new contracts might be signed during this time. Polish your profile in case you have to. Don't overshare your finances this week. And also this might just trigger some kind of inclination towards having good food, perfume, appearance change. Maybe you're going for some because we have a Mars also right opposite. So you might just be going in for some personality change, your look change. You might just go for a hairdo or a surgical process, cosmetic surgery you can do also when moon is in the first house, and the kind of planetary positions are there before Mars enters on the 7th, your 8th house. If you can do it, it's all the more better. But it's said that when Mars is in the 8th house, you doing a surgery is permissible. So you can do it once Mars is in your 8th house. Any which ways, it's a good time for sexual pleasures, wearing new clothes, buying new jewelry, ornaments, etc. So all that is going to trigger. When moon is in your 2nd house, now this is the time when you might just not get good time to even eat food. It said so. Communication goes haywire. You say something, people understand or misunderstand you. Also, your endeavors will be more than you thought of. Maybe you were supposed to get a raise in your finances, in your income, etc., and you did not. So you feel that expenditures are just going overbound, and I'm not able to save good chunk of money. So you feel insecure because of that. You can plan your budget during this time. Connect with your family, take their help and advice if you have to. And also, this is going to be giving you some kind of uneasiness. Maybe you suffer because of some unwanted fears, because Rahu is in trine also, not to forget. So this might just bring all of that, but Jupiter is also going to be there, so it's a saving grace. So that is why, maybe taking advice from the expert or your guru or your teacher, this is going to help you. Or if you want to go in for some investments, etc., so this is the time when you can simply just take the help and advice and then go ahead. Maybe some elderly person in the family might just help you out also. Take care of your partner's health during this time. And also, if you have to sit for an exam or something, if you want to go for a legal filing of any paper, etc., so you can do it once Jupiter transits through your second house. That's the time when it will trigger also. And we do have Mercury changing signs. It's going to be in your 7th house, and Mars is going to be changing signs. It's going to be in your 8th house, and Jupiter is going to be going back to the Gemini sign. So what's the key theme here? Spotlight present work, showcase studies, ask for the rate you deserve. Mercury will activate client partner clauses, clean scope and payment terms. Set new price floors, stagger exits around Friday, new flows. And also, honest talks with children in your relationship will beat silence. It's required that you don't play hide and seek. Take care of your throat, dental region, and don't skip medicines. Okay. Practical subjects, if you are a student, this will shine. And of course, book a micro course you can monetize. Travel, if you want to, you can, but late night traveling or late night journeys should be avoided, especially highway sprints. And also, Shubh days would be Thursday and Friday for visibility. And if you have to plan any kind of communication, etc., so you can do it on Sunday night, and you can just go ahead the upcoming week also. White sweets you can offer to the girls, or some stationery items to the girls, or if you can help young women with uplifting them or giving them some job, etc., helping them with that, it is a good remedy also. Okay, help someone, that's what. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. All right. For Gemini natives, this week moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, 12th, and the first houses. See, 10th house transit is considered to be good as per classic text. Also, it is 10th house is a good transit for Sun, Mars, Moon, and as a matter of fact, even Mercury does well there. So what happens? This is going to be like, your efforts are being paid off. You feel that, everything is well positioned, everything is happening and falling in place. And this also will give you connectivity with some VIPs, government related jobs, in case you have to get some documents signed. So this will be a good time period for that, and it will give you new ideas. Confidence level will increase. You'll be more courageous to speak in public. Also, it's a good time to learn scriptures or mantras or shastras. This is a good week, a good time, on the first, if you have to meet your guru and learn something, or go to a religious place. This is a good time. And your intellect is sharp and you will be accepted. Your ideas will be, if you just focus on sharing your ideas with your subordinates, your co-workers, your bosses, they definitely are going to acknowledge it. If you want to go for a pilgrimage, you want to take a pilgrimage, you can do that as well. Also, you earn the enmity, you definitely earn the enmity of others because of the jealousy part. Maybe, there are certain people who are not accepting your work. They are jealous of you, that you are doing well, you're much better than them. So that kind of insecurity can happen. Use your imagination and talk about the right thing on right time. Just think about it, whether you really need to share this information or not. And also, you should, if at all going through something, because Saturn is also there, so you should talk to yourself, because the children, babies born during this time will have peak sadesati, as you can see. So you must actually, say whether, this is a rough patch forever. No, this too shall pass. Keep saying this to yourself. I'm sure you will feel better. As it is, you're feeling better with Saturn direct. So anything that you're going to be working on, the situation related to social, external, identity that you're looking at. So this is a very good time period. You will be more focused on your personal growth also. And responsibility is also an archetype here. Some days I don't have a client to work with, but I still work. That kind of a feeling might just happen. You might just go through as well. Also, work on your self-worth. Okay. Don't think that, I'm not worth it. Don't think like that. These days, can be, when moon is in your 10th house, you might just feel that, I'm doing so much, but I'm not getting in return. So that kind of a thing is also something which you can, just overlook, or you can just work on yourself. Then moon moves into, because it's all mental game, when it comes to moon, and moon is in the Pisces water sign. So you do feel very emotional also on this day. So focus on your work and your strategy, and take care of your health and routines, and definitely things are going to fall in place. And also, just take care of your passwords. You might just have to look into that aspect also. Then moon moves into your 11th house in Aries sign on the 2nd and the 3rd. So first it was in the 10th house. So many things I said about the first day. So here moon gives very good results again in the 11th house. This is like bringing in some good news, monetary gains, more contracts, connecting with the government officials, influential people, VIPs. You might just find someone to help you at the time of need. At that hour that you needed someone, you will get someone. And also this is good for connecting with your friends circle, learning something important like mathematics, or you can be very innovative also. This might just be the time when you will be focusing more on your personal growth and personal gains, and maybe you might just get connected with your maternal side of relatives, and they might just come to your rescue. They might just help you out, or maybe there is some karma attached to them, or some legal battle that you are entrapped in. You might just call it a quits, or there can be something very important or major decision that you're going to be making on this during this time period, with Mars also shifting, and Mercury also shifting in the 6th house. If you see, there can be some kind of circle that you are getting involved with. And also moon is then going to be in trine to Ketu, so one has to be a little careful about the communication. So speak whatever is required and very essential to. Okay, then moon moves into your 12th house, and that's the house of disturbed mental peace. See, the cycle comes to an end, but moon is exalted here. So for that reason, what happens, your sleep gets disturbed. And also this is the time when you can have some expenditure. You're traveling overseas, you're away from your comfort zone. Whenever moon is in the 12th house, you leave your home and go, and you are not able to get right kind of meal or time to eat. So this is that kind of a phase. And also somebody is hospitalized. This is also going to be the 12th house theme. Or maybe you're going to be feeling that you're putting so much of effort and you're not getting the results. So when you sob self pity and all that is also 12th house theme. So you need to take care of your mental setup on this day. It can be that you are going to be meeting somebody on this day who can guide you through, or some guru like figure. So take the help and advice of that person. And in case you are feeling that things are going out of your control, leave it on to the divine. Certain things you don't have the control over. In fact, nothing is in our control, but yes, we do have two thoughts, so we do have free will. So we can definitely modify. Whatever is happening is also our choice. So use that choice well, and maybe, also, this is the loss of self in a way, the 12th house. So you actually, that is why it is the house of bed pleasures, also the intimacy. So that is also like, it's not just money spent, but you are draining yourself here as well. So you should cut down, or you should control, or you should take care of your physical indulgence also when moon is in the 12th house. You can be very poetic, you can be journaling on this day, and you are just going back and seeing what all has happened. What is it that I can do, and what is it that I can reconcile with. So this is the time you should plan everything well, so that the new cycle, when it begins on the 6th and the 7th, when moon is going to be in your first house, so that is something which is going to trigger good things for you. So in case you have to start anything new, something which you feel has been not happening, so when it is going to be in the first house, it is definitely going to happen. Maybe, it's of course it's a weekend, but you will be initiating something for the upcoming month or upcoming week. So this is a very good time period, with Jupiter also transiting back to your first house, and it's good for progeny, it's good for comforts, it's good for conveyance, it's good for connecting with your elders, rise in status, and short travels, also change of job in case you are looking for one. So all these are going to be triggering, because moon is going to be in your first house conjunct Jupiter on this day. This is also going to be giving you that eloquence in speech. So this is a good time for enjoying delicious food, on time meals, purchasing property, purchasing clothes, purchasing jewelry, also for conception. Just take care of what you eat, because Jupiter is there, so you might just gain weight. In case you have been losing weight, it's all the more better. So maintain it. Okay. Also, I must tell you that Mercury is going to be changing signs, is going to be transiting your 6th house. Good for you. Mars is going to be in your 7th house in Sagittarius sign. Good for you. And Jupiter is right opposite this Mars also. And we are going to be connecting with this moon is going to be connecting with Jupiter also. So this is the time when you will be having some kind of important decisions, reboot your positioning, repositioning, and also syllabus, newsletters, SOPs. Keep it curated, not scattered. And Mercury is going to be in Scorpio, so help yourself with the tidying up your workflows, compliance, documentations, PR, visa, legal battles. If you have to, reconcile or out of court settlement, etc., you can work on that also with Mercury transiting your 6th house. And also, it's better inflows, follow cleaner processes with the finances and investments with Mars, your 11th law transiting your 7th house. So it's good for compliance. Don't chase every headline on Friday, Saturday especially. Okay. Keep tone warm and clarify your roles in relationship. Health wise, you should take care of your shoulders and respiratory system. Digital detox is required. In case you have an exam that you have to, or a competition, so you can definitely do it. But this is like revision is required. You need to revise, and your own cheat sheets in your mind, if you can work on short talks, store, revive posts. And also if you have to travel, just keep buffer time in your hand, because it can be bringing about some delays also. For networking, Tuesday, Wednesday is good for you. And of course, for launches, Saturday is good. And Sunday, money planning you can do. And you can donate maybe yellow dal, that is yellow lentils, on Thursdays and Fridays. And 10 deep breath before taking up that call that you should you need to avoid. Okay, so if you have to pick it up, of course you need to calm down. Okay, things will fall in place, of course. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Cancer sign. In case there is some problem in the audio, please let me know, because I'm doing my best over here. I can't even change anything right now. In case it's causing some issue, please do let me know. Is it? Hello? Hello? Is it okay? I hope so. Is it okay? Okay, so coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this week moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th and 11th, and lastly the 12th house. So when moon is in the 9th house, you see, it is considered to be a good time. And thank you so much, Lunar Mystic Vidya. So when moon is going to be in your 9th house is conjunct Saturn, and that's when you will you want to learn some classic text, or maybe something which is related to travels, or something like higher studies, upskilling yourself. Your confidence is pretty much too high. You are dependent on spirituality, you are dependent on the divine. You need to just say thank you on this day, and you see your jobs will be done. And in case you are it is a good time to conceive, in case you are already pregnant, so this might just bring about good news also. And this might just give you that kind of comfort in communication with the co-workers also. You might just connect with someone very important, the significant one on this day. And you might just be able to fulfill your desires. You might just be able to complete your tasks. Dreams could be more active at this time. And also your personal philosophy could be adjusted or changed at this time due to your emotions. And not to forget, this is also about what you're searching, what is it that you're looking for. So you need to keep your eyes and ears open. Okay, I need this, I need to consume this, I need to just discard this. So this is something which is going to be giving you that kind of energy also, where you are able to voice is soft for those with audio issues. Okay, so it's not with me, right? Am I audible? Let me check once. 1 second. I'll get to know. Giving you that kind of energy also, where you are able. No, it's clear. I checked it. It's clear. So you see, when you can visit a religious place also on this day, and this is a good day for on the first. Maybe if you have to clear any kind of task that you have been assigned, you can clear those also. And it's the 9th house after all. So 9th house is Jupiter's house, Jupiter's place. So it is good for teaching, learning something new, absorb something which is going to last for a longer time. So when moon transits here, Saturn is already there in a direct motion. So you need to slow down in the things that you were expecting to happen faster. So the moment you will say that, oh yes, this is going to happen today, you are expecting, and it doesn't happen, so it might just be bringing about that heartache. So heartache. So you need to focus on working in a team, take the help of others, and also keep your mind in center, and don't expect too much. Okay, don't expect too much from others. Then moon moves into your 10th house. Now 10th house transit is considered to be good for you, because moon does well in the 10th house, and it's going to be on the 2nd and the 3rd. It's going to be trine to Ketu in the fiery sign. So this is like as if all the efforts are being paid. You're succeeding in each and every task that you have been assigned. You will have new job opportunities. In case you were waiting for a new job assignment, you might just get it. You will maintain good health, and you will be courageous, and you will be very spontaneous in your opportunities. And you will be able to give share your ideas and will be accepted at the workplace also. Some kind of status growth, or as if people are acknowledging you, so you will feel very comfortable and good about it also. Just take care of your finances. Ketu is there, it just gives you lesser savings. You are just eating up your savings, so you need to focus on your savings. Don't be overindulgent in your expenditure part. Also, it is one which can, when moon is in your 10th house, it can give some kind of jealousy to others. People are envious of you. You aren't. People in and around you, are envious of you. You're doing well. You're giving them some kind of insecurity, in fact. So that is something which you have, you can't do help it. But yes, be aware of not knowingly demeaning someone. So that is something you need to be careful about. And health will improve in case you have been going through some health issues. And focus on your work. You're going to work to the workplace, not for leisure. So just don't waste your time. Use this week as it is, the kind of energy is there. You should actually be working harder to grow. Then moon moves into your 11th house, and 11th house is also considered to be good for monetary gain. So it is a good week in a way, back to back good transits are happening. So in case you have any kind of contract or anything that you want to sign, or any community you want to connect with, NGO you want to go for helping, so this is a good time period for doing so. Also, you will be successful in the endeavors, and maybe you will get the kind of support that you're waiting for from others. And also this will bring about any kind of friends, new friends, or new friendship might just be outside your circle, or maybe you will connect with those inside your community that you move around in. So this is a very positive time period in a way. And in case you have to go for like, this is who I am and this is my group, and you can be very innovative during this time also. And good for recovery of your health, because this is 6 from 6th. In case you have been having any kind of issues with your girlfriend or a boyfriend, so this is a good time to reconcile also. Okay. And lastly, moon is going to be in your 12th house, and that's happening on the 6th and the 7th. Now on this day, we have Jupiter also here, and we do have in trine Rahu here. So 12th house is actually the loss of self. It's said it is the moksha house for that reason. It's like you are in that isolation zone. You have seen the whole transit of moon, the whole 27 days, what has happened. You're just reviewing everything. This is the time for rest, reviewing, and retreat, rejuvenation, reinvigoration, because all the Aries you can think of, this is where moon is going to be in the Gemini sign. There's a lot of chatter which is going on, so write everything down. Whatever you feel is not required, just cut it off, or just flush it in the toilet. Whatever you feel is not required. So digital detox is also required. Overindulgence in physical pleasures is also required when moon is here, because it is activating all of that. So you need to keep a check on your mental setup. What is it that you're going through? What is it that you're feeling on this day? Because moon in the 12th house gives you all those negative thoughts also, or you self-pity. Sometimes I've seen that in isolation you get very good ideas, so write them down. But don't fall prey to the negative thoughts that you are getting. And this is also the time when you're feeling isolated or traveling for that reason to the foreign land also. This is the house of foreign land also, hospital also, in isolation. So it could be XYZ reason that you're in isolation. It could be that you're in isolation for making a presentation. You have a lot of work on plate, and you're just busy. Or you're working behind the scenes, this can bring about that. You can be very lazy also on this day. But it's also that kind of a phase where you should boost your confidence yourself, because this might just be that others said something and you are in isolation for that, something which has bogged you down. So you need to work on your emotions on this day. There can be mood swings. There can be that you're feeling high and low in the mood. You might just feel envious of someone. Oh, that person is doing well, I'm not. Seeing others, you should not lose your own self. Okay, see your positive traits. In case you have to go in for any kind of reconciliation in a court of law, court case that you're going through, so this is a good time to do so. Any kind of see if sixth house is health issue or disease, this is the place of hospitalization. So you should visit a doctor, a medical specialist, in case you have been avoiding and postponing. So this is a good time period. Take care of your dental health also, because Ketu is in your second house, and take care of your speech. Anything to do with speech, you might just not, you might be ignoring, it might just come back. So you just take care of all of that. Mercury is going to be changing signs, Mars is going to be changing signs, Jupiter is going to be changing signs as well. So this is a good time for collaboration, strategy, creative briefs. Keep it classy, not cryptic. Review your subscriptions, foreign expenses, tighten cloud software spend. Also, joy returns Thursday, Friday with children, family, relationships. And by the weekend, rest, privacy is required, as I said, when moon is going to be in your 12th house. Students or exams, creative, performing arts, do well Thursday, Friday. Sunday, planning is okay for travels. Avoid tight turnarounds. And also, if you have any kind of reset that you're thinking of, maybe, a personal reset, do it on Sunday. That's the time, you should tune yourself well. Okay. And also you can maybe do abhishekam. See, abhishekam can be done which is like from within also. Sometimes what happens, we are just, it's symbolic. When you do abhishekam is watering, maybe a plant also is abhishekam. So take some milk, add a little bit of water and a little bit of milk in a tumbler or any kind of pitcher, and you can just water the plant. Okay, that you can do on Monday and Thursday. If you do it, you will feel so relieved, you will feel so relaxed. So when you are doing it, when you're watering, you just, it is a therapy. Take it as a therapy. When you're watering a plant with milk and water, you feel that there is a divinity attached to it. There is something, your body is getting cleansed. Abhishekam is for that only. So many ingredients are used. They are all they all carry some some kind of clearing therapy. It's a therapy only. So whenever you are doing it, you must do it in such a manner that you are cleansing your own system, physical, mental, soul. You're just cleansing it. So that will give you that kind of relief. You will see that when you're now, from next time onwards, when you're watering a plant also, feel that you're just watering the plant as if it's an abhishekam going on. You can Google what is abhishek. We do Rudra Abhishek, we do so many Abhishekams are there. So as it is, this is the week, when we have Purnima also, that is full moon. So we must do these remedies, these are all symbolic. So if you can't go to a temple, you can't, you're not a Hindu religion follower, it doesn't matter. Anybody can do these remedies, no? So you can water a plant. You can offer offer water to a thirsty person, maybe, who's thirsty. You can just give water to that person. And when he's drinking, you feel that, it's a therapy. When you offer food to someone, it's a therapy for you. So that is why I always say food grains, if you donate, especially on full moon and new moon time, your mind gets cleansed. You feel that you have fed so many. So it is definitely going to pay you back. It is going to be giving you that relief. Don't worry too much and don't self-pity too much in isolation. Okay. So this is what is the key theme of this week. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. All right. So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th house. So it's a Chandrashtama for you, and Saturn is also already there in your 8th house. So when a moon on the 1st is in the 8th house, the 8th house transit is not considered to be good because this is the exit, as I always say. You consume food from the 2nd and exit is your 8th house, and it's a transformative energy also. It is a house of relief also. 11th house is also a house of relief, remember. It's where you get relief, when you are with your friends, you do feel better. And this is also the toilet seat, as we say, the 11th house is your toilet seat also. So it is whatever gives you relief is going to get active this week. So this 8th house energy is it's not that great for your health. Mood swings happen, you make wrong decisions. This is also about something where some kind of litigation, theft. It is also the house of cough and health issues related to stomach. So you need to eat right. Digestive trouble can happen on this day, on the 1st. It's not just going to be bad. I'm not going to be giving you only negative predictions. I'm going to be straightforward and blunt with all my readings. So if it is Chandrashtama, you must not make any important decisions on this day especially. You feel that things are falling in place, things are things are moving in the direction you wished for, and you start expecting certain things. Maybe at the place of work you expected your promotion to come your way, it doesn't happen. It's maybe moon is in the 8th house, so you need to maybe you pick up a fight with someone, your argument, there's some argument with someone, some near and dear one. So either or, something triggers and you feel little isolated and you feel a little uncomfortable on this day. So don't make any decisions on this day, avoid. And maybe because of that you're suspicious, you're having a rough attitude towards others. That is something. Or you demean others, you're envious of others, you're that jealousy and all that, conspiring against someone. So when moon is in the 8th house, these themes do play out, I've seen. Either or, it depends on your personal chart, and your, of course, intensity will vary from person to person. And see, if you are experiencing some health issues, it's because Saturn was retrograde. Now you will feel little better, because Saturn was retrograde and moving backwards towards Rahu. So once Saturn moves forward, you will definitely start feeling better. And Ketu is in your 1st house. It does give you some troubles in the abdomen region, the chest region, heart-related troubles people have developed even more with the stress and tensions with Ketu in the Leo sign. So you need to really, take care. Ashwagandha is a very good, treatment, a good medicine, Ayurvedic medicine one can have if you are having any problem. Health will improve, don't worry. Then moon moves into your 9th house on the 2nd and the 3rd. 9th house transit is good for you in case you have to if you have to plan any kind of journey, or you want to learn something new. You might just read some classic text, or you enhance and upgrade your knowledge. You might just read a book on this day, or you want to publish something. Your confidence level will be also high, because when you have knowledge, your confidence definitely goes up. It's not overconfidence, but confidence. It's a live session and I'm doing all the reading live. There is no script, nothing. I'm just reading from the chart here, wherever the chart I can see. So what happens, when you are having that kind of knowledge, you're well equipped in your work and you have that. So this will definitely be helpful. Also, ashwagandha you must have in the night before going to bed, in case you ask me. So ashwagandha can make you a little drowsy, but it is going to give you the calming impact. So you must consume ashwagandha in the night before going to bed. Also, this is a good time, to visit some religious place, temples, gurudwara, etc. If you want to, any kind of spiritual center, you can. Or if you want to go for higher studies, if you're a student, so this is a good time period to do so. You want to join a program, so you can, and it will give you some kind of comfort, happiness, pleasure trips. Maybe you're going to take your family out for dinner on this day. So that is also a good idea. Then moon moves into your 10th house. It's exalted there. Very, very good for you. Generally I've seen, with the Leo natives, they're very creative for that reason also, because their 10th house as a Taurus sign. They're good at finance, calculation. They're very meticulous about keeping their things organized also. They're very organized people. And also, it's a good time when moon moves into your Taurus sign on the 4th and the 5th December. This is a good time for connecting with the government officials, some VIPs, and also some new job opportunities, new doorway will open for you as well. Also, this is a good time for new ideas. You must share your ideas with your subordinates, with your co-workers. You can just connect, and then you can launch whatever you have to. Before doing so, you can just discuss everything. And also good for your intellect. This is a good time for enhancing your intellect, or maybe you're acknowledged that you have this kind of a knowledge, and people are going to be very happy about it, and they're going to be reacting spontaneously, oh wow, like that. So this is something which is going to fulfill your desire also. And this is good for overall health improvement, and also this is good for any kind of enmity that you have, you can reconcile also, because this is in trine to your 6th house and 2nd house energy as well. You might just be connecting with your co-workers, your siblings, your relatives, your uncles, aunts. Then moon lastly will be in your 11th house. 11th house transit is good for you any which way. 6 to the 7th December, moon is going to be in your 11th house. And this is a time when, this will bring about some monetary gains, and you might just get that help that you have been waiting from a long time. Some help will come your way. And also, this is a good time for any kind of medical treatment if you want to start as well. So this is going to be giving you that, that kind of relief there. Also friendships, maybe you will connect with some new community, or you make new friends. Maybe your ex relationship just triggers with Jupiter coming back to your 11th house as well towards the end of the week. And also this might just bring about some new relationship, new maybe friend circle you'll be, or maybe throwing a party on this day, and you'll be reconnecting with those people you have not connected from a long time. This might just be bringing about some news, some good news also. Maybe because you have invested somewhere, and you make some money out of money. This is that kind of a time period. And maybe some new friends also. As Mercury is changing signs, it's going to be in your 4th house, Mars your 5th, and Jupiter to your 11th. All transits are definitely positive for you. Policy, teaching, and boss visibility, property, ops, paperwork, fix home office, in case you have to. And this is a good time for investments and alumni and associations also, and this is also the time for Ketu and Mars are going to be forming a connection, in the trinal connection, not to forget. So you need to take care of your kids' health, and also your relationship, because it can either break a relationship or new relationship can start. So you need to keep your ego aside now, because this is not an ego battle that you're going to be choosing, right? And take care of your posture, take care of your spine, and take care of your in case you have to go for any kind of exam or any competition. So this is a good time period for you. Also for travels, if you have to book lectures, retreats, so you can do that, and confirm your tickets twice, not because of this, but because of the demotion of Jupiter also in the Gemini sign. So you can light a ghee lamp or a tea light or a candle at home in the evening in your west direction of the house. So that will be good for you in the evening. And feed someone on Thursday. At least once a week you should feed someone, the needy. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. All right. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, ninth, and lastly the 10th house. See, 7th house transit is considered to be okayish. It's not considered to be that bad, but it's not considered to be that great also. This is that kind of a time. One second, let me just make it. Yeah. So when moon is in your 7th house, this is the time for happiness and pleasure from other sources. It could be partnership, it could be your own relationship, it could be the other people you are connecting with. You're dependent on others when moon is here. Maybe your own ex relationship triggers also, because it's with the 7th lord and 11th lord are together. So this might just 5th lord, sorry, 5th and 6th and 11th lord together in the 7th. So this is a good Raja Yoga also. Maybe you have to confront others and reconcile, or part ways. So you can decide about it. It's said that when in the classic text that people wear new clothes. New clothes, when do you wear? Either it's a party time, you're traveling or meeting new friends, or there is some new delegate, new association that you're meeting up with. So this is something which can trigger. You tend to eat good food and timely meals you get also. So positives are there as well. So maybe you are famous, your status increases on this day, you get that news, or you meet those kinds of people who are at the VIP level. And this is also a good time to correct your speech and relationships also with others. This is also gained from the government institution. You might just be getting the help, the timely help from your partner, from your business partner, your spousal relationship, or any kind of live-in relationship you're in. So this is a good time period for you. On the 1st, you might just connect and you will be able to gain some good chunk of money also. You will get good news. Then traveling also can be there. You might just take your family out for dinner. Then moon moves into your 8th house. Mind you, this is something which we have to be little careful about when moon moves into the 8th house. This is the time when you might just feel, this is the Chandra Ashtama time, so you suffer with some kind of health issues, mental anxiety, or maybe people are thinking negative about you and you're feeling quite bogged down. Oh, I didn't do that, I could not finish my job. Something that brings you down can happen during this time period. Also, there can be that there is some expenditure on your partner, or your partner is playing some mischief, or is going to be some kind of suspicion involved here, something which is hidden, something which is like occult, something which is research based. So this house is good for all of that, but at the same time, this might just bring about some hardships. You might not be able to reconcile with people you should, or maybe you're going to be not able to complete the work that you have been assigned, so you're feeling a little uncomfortable because of that. But do remember that this is Chandrashtama is something which makes you change also. It transforms you towards better. Once there is Chandrashtama, only then you will be able to rejoice or understand what is there in the future which you're going to be enjoying. If there is obstacles, hurdles, delays, miseries, only then you'll be able to enjoy the positives, the opposites of these, isn't it? So you might just feel there are delays, you're feeling a little uneasy, health-wise, some issue, either or. So you are heading to a good time period because your 9th house has the sign where moon exalts. So luck sides you, luck favors you. That fear that you have been going through, now is the time when you will be coming out of it. So now you've learned the hard way. Those 2 days were really bad, 2 quarter days were really tough, but now you're going to be enjoying and rejoicing. Your confidence is getting, it's boosting, and you're feeling quite powerful now. You're manifesting good energies also. So it is like, the life turns, your comforts, happiness, pleasure trips, you will be enjoying all of that, good food, and also learning, upskilling yourself, because you have learned it all. Now you are getting that kind of comfort as well. So when moon is here, so you will be enjoying good things, and your confident about things, and you might just meet some right kind of people also during this time period. So you can make the best use of this, and also read some scriptures or something, some classic text, or connect with your father, take the advice and help from him. Maybe your friends are going to help you and intervene in case you have been going through something really tough. This is 12th house from the 10th. So maybe you are not having good relationship with your subordinates on these 2 quarter days. You have to reconcile with them later. Maybe they are not appreciative of you and you feel a little uncomfortable because of that. See, there are no grahas in the sign of Virgo and Capricorn and Taurus any which ways here. So when there are no grahas in the earth trikona, so this is like lack of earth trikona is the worldly matters, worldly affairs. So you lack that when it is, so you need to activate it. So how do we activate when there is something which is empty, which is not having any graha? So you need to manifest all of that. You need to work through that. You should start working on your finances now. Even if you're not, you don't plan it, that okay, I have this kind of money, I'm going to invest. Just imagine, if you don't have it, if you have a $10 or 10 rupee in your pocket, think that you have 100, okay, and you are going to be activating. Buy something for yourself, very simple yet very minimum, but not that you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars, and you're buying something, even if you don't have it, of course. You think that you have it and you buy something very small for yourself, thinking that you've purchased a very expensive watch. Buy for maybe $10, thinking that you've bought $100 a watch. Okay. So activate these things. It's all mental manifestation that I'm teaching you today. So once you are activating, you're definitely going to be gaining that as well. So when moon is there, it's all in the mind. Okay. So if you don't have a family, you're away from your family, think that you're with your family or having a nice dinner with them. So that is something which is going to activate the Artha Trikona. Okay. Because we don't have any grahas there also. Okay. So also review things that are positive, which have happened, in your life. Something positive happens in everybody's life. So dwell on that, and you will see that it is going to grow. Okay. So that is why knowledge grows always. 9th house is knowledge also. So you just learn something, read a textbook, read a scripture, a book which enhances, or you've already read. Write down something which is going to change your mental setup, a poetry maybe, whatever you like. Okay. Then moon moves into your 10th house on the 6th and the 7th. Now that's the time when 10th house is getting active, all efforts will succeed. It's that kind of a place. Also, you will connect with the government, VIPs, officials. You might just be discussing something, the new projects, future projects. Your intellect is sharp. You're very spontaneous about your opportunities, and you're very, you're in that status now, that, okay, I'm confident that I can do it. So that kind of an energy is going to be there. And also you must improve on your speech, and you should just work on your growth. You need to really, put that effort now. Don't be jealous of others. Rather than doing so, just work on yourself. Don't be self-critical. You are good. So see, confidence and overconfidence is a very thin line. So you need to see what is it that you can do, to balance this energy. And you're very restless kinds when it's Gemini sign, the 10th house. So you need to stabilize and be a little more composed. Finish the tasks that you have been assigned first, and then take up the other. Okay. one step at a time. Then we have Mercury changing signs, Mars changing signs, and Jupiter also coming back to your 10th house. So it's good for you actually, when it is about sales, media, paperwork, scripts win, and filings, approvals. If you want to, Saturday moon is in the 10th house of yours, so it's a good one for reviews and authorities. Update price pages, trim over exposures to tips, speculative chatter. Friday, Saturday, avoid. It's a good week for relationship, family, children. Set boundaries kindly though, and also neck, arms, and hydrate yourself well. Take care of the neck and arms. And as regards to your students, children, so this is like, make flashcards for them so that they can remember everything, because there is something which is bothering them, they're not able to register. So this is a good technique to do so. Donate green lentils, moong dal, as we say, on Tuesdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because Mars is also going to be in your Kendra. So donate. And also Om Buddhaya Namaha chants, if you can do, all the more better. Okay. Every day it's good, but if you can do it on Wednesdays, all the more better. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. Do hear the summary part because it has lots and lots in store, so you will get a lot of information there. For Libra natives, this week moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th houses. 6th house transit happens on the 1st of December, and 6th of December, 1st of December, when Saturn is also there in the 6th house of yours. See, 6th house transit is considered to be good for moon, because now you can, work on your self-improvement, overall improvement actually, you might just be thinking of hiring someone, connecting with your your lawyer on this day if you want to go in for some legal battle or something, or there can be some kind of health fitness regime that you're going to be picking up and following. Also, there is a likelihood that you meet some fitness trainer on this day. You're starting a fitness regime, diet regime, or maybe you're changing your profile, you're connecting with your co-workers, you're going to be liaising with those people who are going to be helping you out with the tasks that you are doing. So this is that kind of a day when you are going to be really working a lot, and you're a nurturing kinds, your servitude attitude is going to be helpful. And this is also the time to give. You're not doing it all alone. Think like that. You work in a team and you grow as a team. So help your co-workers, if at all they are stuck somewhere, so help them. And this is also a good time for workouts and, tidy up your, if there is any clutter around you, so you can clean that up as well. Then moon moves into your 7th house. 7th house transit is considered to be good for pleasures and, maybe pleasures from different sources. When moon is in the Kendra in the 7th house, you will derive comforts through vehicles. Money will come from many sources on this day, especially on the 2nd and the 3rd December. And 2nd and the 3rd December is going to be trying to Ketu also. So just take care of your relationship in a way, like don't say anything without thinking. It can be that you hurt someone on this day and then you regret later. So you have to be a little careful about your relationship. Maybe, you're going to be connecting with some VIPs or government officials on this day. You're going to be meeting your potential partner, or maybe a new business relationship also can trigger. And this is also the time when your relatives will come and help you out. Maybe you're going to be wearing some new clothes on this day and taking your family out for dinner. And also you might just wear new clothes, jewelry, and this might just be a time when you will get the support from others. Others could be your wife, your husband, your relation with others, anyone, you might just get that kind of help. And Rahu's there in the 5th house, so take care of your ex-partner relationship wise. You might just have a triangular relationship. It's not a good thing to do. Just sort it out. Maybe, this way or that way. So that is something you should be thinking of doing this week. And then moon moves into your 8th house. Now 8th house is Chandra Ashtama, which is like, not considered to be that great for health, for mental setup. Maybe, you are involved in some theft, litigation, or you might just go through some kind of pain, trauma, torture, or maybe, sorry to use these words, but you are torturing yourself also. At times what happens, you're just dwelling on things that, which that pull you down. You're going back in that rut again and again. So just fix that past that's hurting you again. So when moon is here, it's a transformative energy also. Maybe about your finances, you're worried about your finances, about your job, about your maybe your mom, your dad. You're worried about something. But at the same time, Chandrashtama is here to help you and guide you also, that don't fall prey to the false commitments by others and get lured. That is also not correct, no? It is the exit of food. Okay, this is that kind of a house. So you might just be going through a lot of hardships during this time, but do remember, the hardships will definitely pay you back. It's not going to be an end, isn't it? So you must not give up during this time. And also this is a Maraka Sthana also. It's a 12th house is the Maraka Sthana. That is 7th house. That is why it is the loss of the self. So in a way, it is that kind of a time when you need to change. Maybe you will learn something new in astrology, or some research work you do. Or maybe you are working on your finances really well during this time. It can be good things also when moon is in the 8th house. But don't fall prey to the all that glitters, is gold. Don't fall prey to that. It's not that so. It's not so. So you need to be wiser before making any kind of decisions, okay? And also you should avoid any kind of critical situation. Drive safely. Don't have that mental blockage and carry a baggage, and then you are, just driving or doing things. Making decisions can be, can backfire on this day. So it's better that you're very anxious, you're very moody. So just avoid making any important decisions on this day, especially, okay? So then moon moves into your 9th house. That is on the 6th and the 7th. So it's good for you because after the 8th house transit, now moon has just gained that strength. So this is that time where, you will feel better, and you will feel that the future is getting better. You're working on yourself. Your confidence level is increasing. Maybe, you've gained that knowledge during this time. You're upskilling yourself. You're enrolled in a certification program and you feel good about it. So what happens? Knowledge will give you the maximum confidence. So just work on your upgradation. Okay. How you upgrade yourself? Learn more. Don't be stagnant. Keep learning. Ever learning process is on for me. Always learning. Every chart is unique, so we learn. So life will turn into comforts and happiness, gradually with this thought process that I can do better. So maybe you have this is the foundation to that. You have just laid the foundation. Okay, I will do this course and I will be better off. Of course, I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to be learning and enhancing. You might just meet someone, some significant one, maybe a guru, mentor, teacher, or you yourself are teaching someone or you're guiding someone. So you feel good about it. You feel confident about that, isn't it? So you might just be conversing about certain important things during this time as well. Okay, so read some classic text, read some scriptures, read something which is upgrading you mentally, physically, knowledge wise. Okay, so be on that upgradation thought process. Okay. Then we have Mercury changing signs. Mercury is going to be the chatter. Mercury in the first house is now going to be in your second house, and going back, of course, to the second house, and Mars is going to be transiting your third. Third house transit is very good. Saturn is looking here, so Ketu is looking here. So that is something you have to be a little careful about, that what you speak, tidy your money talk, and also, don't fall prey to the favors taking favors from others might just backfire. You getting into any kind of legal battle might just prolong now. Or you can get enwrapped in any kind of legal battle also. So just don't initiate that kind of thing. But it is definitely very positive for gaining that confidence now with the third house transit. Reconcile books, update retainers, avoid undercoating. Appreciation over logic in relationship is required. Small gestures towards children will help. Throat, thyroid region is going to get little, you can be little uneasy over there. So drink warm water. Okay, keep warm water next to you and you're good to go. Also, you can take some kind of religious trips, maybe, some somewhere you're planning to go, spiritual retreat or something. You can take that also, and it's a great time for mock tests if you want to. This week is good for that. And also publish, speak, and maybe you can also keep some white flowers in your on your altar on Fridays, and Vishnu Sahasranamam and Lalita Sahasranamam can be recited, or you can just hear that also. See, gurus are negative because you are saying so in your personal chart how it is. If you generally see 6th house, you will get very big gurus because it is the 6th house Pisces sign. You will maybe go to those places which are big, huge. Some NGO you will definitely connect with, or maybe you will have a bigger disease and then you will be able to come out of it also. So that is something which a 6th house thing says so. Somebody is asking about Libra ascendant, Venus in the 6th, Sun, Mercury and Saturn in the 5th, health problems, too many. See, for Libra natives, health issues are because Saturn was retrograde and inching backwards towards Rahu. You will feel better now. And what is the dasha? Open projects, too many open projects, lack of direction and advice at all. Okay. See, the thing is for Libra, we have to see what is the condition of your moon, because moon is fluctuating. Your 10th lord is always fluctuating. It waxes and wanes. So what happens, you don't stick to one thing for a long time unless there is a Saturn influence on this. Suppose Saturn is in the Kendra, or Saturn is in your 10th house, or Saturn is looking at your 10th house. So somewhere it will give you that kind of protection and that kind of steadiness, especially depending on your dasha. But right now when Saturn is in trine, you will get that stability, and health issues will also improve. Saturn delays but doesn't deny, so it will happen. You will feel better. Okay. Okay, 36 females still not married. See, for marriage, you must check your own personal chart. What is the condition of Mars? First of all, Mars transit, I can say through the transit only. Mars is going to be in trine to your 7th house. So this is going to trigger, and Jupiter is also going to be looking at your 1st house. So Mars and Jupiter are activating your kendras. So there is a strong yoga which is forming in the sky for getting married. But if you haven't got married till now, you are 36. In India especially, it is a late marriage case. But we have to check denial only when we see the horoscope. So you must go to an astrologer and get it checked whether there is a yoga or not for marriage. And if it is, maybe you got the marriage yoga activated in the past, but it did not happen because of you denying it. So it cannot be, something must have happened in the past. So you need to get it checked, So I cannot say whether you will get married or not. Only the transit positions are showing that. Libra ascendant, Aries moon, Sadesati, Saturn Prayatyantar, Rahu Antar and Mahadasha have Rahu Antar and Mahadasha isn't okay. Have an important interview on 1st December 5 p.m. Chances of it might go well. Any tips? See, for Libra natives, you must understand Saturn has already transited through your 6th house and is moving forward. It is a good time period for you, and you are already having this Sadesati phase because are you born in Sadesati also or what? Aries moon Sadesati. Okay, you have Aries moon. Okay, so you see this Saturn transiting through your sixth house in the direct motion will bring that job. It will trigger it for sure. So if you are, where is your Rahu? Rahu is not mentioned, okay, but it's okay. I think that it is going to trigger. It is going to happen. Okay, it will go well. So you can simply just put white flowers on your altar. Altar means your temple, your you have a mandir in the house, or your whatever god you pray to. You can just place some white flowers on the altar before the interview begins. And if you can just recite any Shani mantra, Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha for 21 times before the interview starts. You will be aligned, because Saturn is your yoga karagraha. Okay. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions. Thank you. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th houses. 5th house transit is a little uncomfortable, because you can have an unnecessary argument with your partner, or maybe children's health is not good, so you do feel that there is something amiss. And you do feel uneasy and restless also, or maybe sick, you're not well. So this is that kind of a phase where you might just spend unnecessarily also. Some kind of obstruction, hurdles you do experience, or some delays, because it's the 8th house from your 10th, also your karma house. So you do feel that things are stagnant here, and not moving. So this first December day might just give you some kind of jitters here and there, or maybe at the workplace you're not able to do well, and you have to hear some bad news at the workplace, so you feel a little uncomfortable. But it's good for creative people. If you are creative yourself, if you are into the ads, or if you are into promotions, etc., if you're a digital creator, so this is a good transit for you guys. Take care of your children's mental setup also if you're a student. So this might just be bringing about some meticulous learning. Maybe there is some viva or something that you have to prepare for. It'll go well. And this is good for your health also. Some litigation that you have been going through, you might just be getting that verdict. You might just get that verdict. Or your recovery from your health issues that you have, or the disease that you were having, is the 12th house from your 6th. So this will give you that relief also. And then moves into your 6th house. 6th house is a good transit for you. Enemies will come to terms. You will feel that there is an overall improvement in your health, in your comforts, in your in your workplace. At your workplace, you will feel that you are an achiever now. This is definitely good for liaising with new people, nurturing others, caregiving profession. These people will do well here. Also taking initiatives and committing to others, and fulfilling those commitments. This is a good time. Work in a team rather than working in isolation. This might just be bringing about some reconciliation with your partner that you had a fight 2 days back, so you will feel better. And this is happening on the 2nd and the 3rd December. Then moon moves into your 7th house on the 4th and the 5th, and it's exalted there. So 7th house transit is good for connecting with people, some some kind of VIP, government officials, partnership business, or maybe getting into a relationship. This might just be a good time period to connect with your relatives and get that kind of help and support that you were waiting for or you require. And connecting with some foreigners, travels, wearing some new jewelry, ornaments, clothes, buying something new, taking your family out for dinner. This is that kind of a day. Also, maybe you meet a potential partner this day, or you propose someone, or you get married on this day. Either or, it can be. Then moon moves into your 8th house. 8th house transit is not considered to be good because it's a Chandra Ashtama. Chandra Ashtama is a special name. Why? Because, it is, whenever we have Chandra Ashtama, it is a very, very powerful 2 days, that is on the 6th and the 7th, that you feel that things are, like slow. I'm getting some health issues, or maybe, you suffer with some cough, a fever, inflammation, or maybe throat region, you can have some issue. Also, this can bring about some roughness in your speech also. Maybe something has happened, your mood is sour, you're not feeling up to it. Also, this can bring about some issues regards to your inheritance, and it can give you some mental anxiety for that reason also. But there are certain delays and frustrations that you feel, but it is a good time for research people, who are research oriented, in case you have to. And it can bring about the core angle attached to it. It might just be a breakthrough day for you. But just be careful about your speech, be careful about your finances. Do not get carried away and spend unnecessarily on this day, or make any hasty decision on this day. You might just make a wrong decision. So it's better that you avoid, and eat right. Digestive trouble can happen. While driving, you have to be a little careful also. Don't be under stress and drive, okay? And also, don't be self-critical, okay, on this day. Then moon moves, okay, moon is over this week. Mercury will be changing signs. It will be from the 12th, will be transiting through your first, Mars to your second, and Jupiter to your 8th house. Now, this is the time for you lead audits, briefs, crisis, PR. Then good for agreements when moon is in the 7th house. Keep tone calm. Insurance settlements when moon is in the 8th house. Change beneficiaries if needed. Be precise. In relationship, magnetism is high. Set non-negotiables without heat. Hydrate. Liver and sleep care is required. Research over travel. That is what for the student natives. Present only what you can defend. Short professional trips post Saturday would be good. And in case you have any kind of learning that you have to start, you can do it post Sunday. And you can also consume neem. You can just Google neem and jaggery this week. And also, if you can do Mahamrityunjay Japa, it'll be good, the short one. There are different types of Mahamrityunjay, I must tell you. So you can do the water remedy that I just gave, the Abhishekam. You can water the plants and feel that you are getting cleansed, your soul is getting cleansed, and your ailments are getting cleansed. So when you water a plant, you just add a little bit of milk into it, and you will see that things are getting cleansed in your system also. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this week moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th houses. See, 4th house transit of moon is little uneasy transit. Why? Because you feel you feel that you will get that comfort at home, but you don't. You are at home, but you're not. On the 1st, you might just be having lots on your plate. Maybe you've called the plumber, you've called the electrician, or there is some leakage that you're fixing. Something is there that you are working on, or maybe you're redoing your place. You are at home, you've traveled, and now you've come back home. You want some rest, and you're not getting that rest. That kind of a situation can happen. But at the same time, this is maybe you're working from home. You can pick up an argument with your own family members, and you can regret later, why did I do it? So that kind of a thing. Or maybe you suffer some impediments in whatever endeavors you are putting in. Maybe there's a project that is coming up, and you have to work on that, and there is too much of workload. So you can feel a little uneasy for XYZ reason on this day. Maybe you pick up on somebody, maybe in the family, or maybe with your relationship, because it's 12th from your 5th. So maybe with your romantic partner, you just pick up some kind of argument, and you feel uncomfortable. You might just connect with your childhood friends. You do feel your childhood was maybe you're dwelling on the bad days more when moon is here. So the best is dwell on the positives and manifest the positives. That's what I do whenever I'm feeling uncomfortable, or I'm getting back to the the low phases of life. I thank God for the good phases of life. Everybody has their good highs and lows, of course. So when moon is here, if you're feeling low, think of those good days that in your life in the past, and dwell on those, and manifest good days ahead also. So that is something which helps me as a remedy. And I always do this remedy, while if I can't do the abhishekam, you can't do the abhishekam everywhere. So you can just water a plant with add a little bit of milk, 2-3 drops of milk also in that water, and water the plant. You will see that, and don't water it like this, or finish it. No, you have to just do it very slowly. It has to go little by little, and you will see that, it is nurturing you also. You're getting cleansed, as if you're getting cleansed. Whatever negativity is, it is just washing away. If you can't do so, just soak your feet in the salt water before going to bed, and then just throw that water in the flush it. Okay, whatever negativity is it's going to the ocean. Water comes from the ocean, rivers, etc., it's going there. Okay, it's like that. So just flush it and wipe your feet well in the tub. You can just wash them and just go off to sleep, and no digital dwelling and spending more time on the reels. Then moon moves into your 5th house. That is the house where you feel a little uncomfortable again, these two, but you're into that unwinding zone now. Entertainment, creativity, you're thinking of doing bigger things. Now you're thinking of investments, you're thinking of growth, you're thinking of relationship, you're thinking of children, marriage, all those thoughts come in. It's a house of intellect, sharp intellect. But at the same time, some ex relationship might just come back, and then it can trigger some bitterness and sourness again. So that is something you have to work on, and you have to think of good things now. And there is something which is going to help you if you are keeping a check on your speech during this time period, especially when it's in Aries on the 2nd and the 3rd of December. See, it is said that it is not good for your mother's health also when moon is in the 5th house, and you're prone to some obstructions and accident, etc., while traveling. So take care of all of that. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but just be watchful. Don't be under anxiety. Driving anxiously can also do that. So just heads up. So just be careful. This might just be that you were heading to a promotion and you did not get it because it's the 8th from your 10th. So it is also the time to for the churning process to happen. And maybe it is about your kids, that you have to take care of them. You're connecting with them. You're connecting with the child like you. You're just maybe learning some music or some kind of hobby that you pursue when moon is in the 5th house. So that's a good thing to do. You must spend some solo time also, and you must take care of your relationship also, because this can lead to some kind of irritability in relationship, especially you. One second, I'm just drinking water. Okay, so when moon is in your 5th house, so you must take care of your people at the workplace also. They might just be conspiring against you. There can be some kind of enmity that you go through. Some wasteful expenditures happen. Then moon moves into your 6th house on the 4th and the 5th of December. Now this is a good placement for moon. Enemies will come to terms. This will bring about overall improvement. There can be comforts during travel. There can be that you're starting some fitness regime, you're starting some kind of diet plan, etc. You're just working on a project together with your team, and you're just reconciling with that also. Some kind of new liaising happens, or maybe new associates you connect with. You're the nurturing and the caring types. There are certain pleasurable moments also, physical relationship wise. And this is also where you can get there is some kind of reconciliation in your or some kind of verdict that you get in your legal battle also. So this is going to be in your favor maybe. So you're going to be rejoicing that. Lastly, moon is going to be in your Gemini sign in your 7th house on the 6th and the 7th of December. Now, in the 7th house, this is a good time for travels. This is the time for, feeling great compassion for human condition. And this is also the time for partnerships. And it is going to be, the time for gaining knowledge also, maybe some ancient sciences, shastras, or maybe you get the comforts from vehicles, money, many resources, you will get the money from. Also, there is a possibility of connecting with some government officials, VIPs, maybe some training program you join or government related job, something to do with unwinding, also connecting with the other people. They might just help you if at all you need it. New clothing, jewelry, wearing new clothes, going out with your family, dining, etc., can also happen. Also, this is a good time for maybe uh, you can simply just what should I say, some kind of support system. It's going to give you some support system, and you're feeling happy and secure, and harmony is in balance. Support that is that serenity. And if at all you're feeling that what should I say, Rahu's there in trine. So there can be some kind of insecurities that you're going to be experiencing in relationship. Is it so? The Sagittarius natives can confirm it. Are you feeling some kind of vagueness and some kind of uneasiness in relationship of late because of something which is not clear, something which you did not plan? um, you've experienced something like that. So it's Rahu energy actually. So I just want to, maybe you, because of your communication, or you're digressing from your communication with others. You're saying something and then you digress, or you're doing too many talks together. So that can be the case as well. And Mercury is changing signs, and Mars is changing signs this week. Jupiter is coming back to your seventh house. Good for you, in fact. So this might be the week where you will work with discipline and documentation. Any kind of project that you have to start, it will be reactivated. Avoid over promising though, and also structure EMIs. Keep risk measured. Friday to Sunday. Boundaries plus warmth in relationships, partnership talks accelerate this week. Knees and hip joints, you should take care. Start training, but pace is required. Don't just overdo. Long distance travels might open now. Check visas, toys. Ketu's there in your ninth house, and also some agreements are going to be signed this week. In case you have to, on the 7th you can, when moon is in the 7th, sorry, on the 6th, I would suggest. You can offer red lentils or til to the needy. Red lentils on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can read Hanuman Chalisa also every day. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. Okay. So for Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses. Third house transit is a good transit for you guys, for travels, for journeys, for meeting new people, for writing, for learning, for comforts, for satisfaction from all sides. You get that confidence also. Your people will be cooperative. Any which ways your endeavors will be successful. Money will be coming in from many sources. You might just be connecting with your siblings, neighbors. They might be supportive of you. Also, Saturn is there, so some mature talks will happen. You might just be planning your finances also. New confidence and new meaning in life actually happens as if when moon is in your third house. Then moon moves into your fourth, and that's happening on the 2nd and the 3rd December. Fourth house transit is actually something which is not that comfortable, though it is moon's position place only, but moon is not considered to be good in Cancer sign, so not in the fourth house either. It makes you very emotional, actually, too touchy. Something somebody says and you just take it to your heart. Oh my God, why this person said so? So that kind of a feeling also can happen, and also there is lack of peace at home. You want that comfort, you want that mental peace, and you're not getting. Maybe something broke, or some new things you have to fix, and you have to redo your place. You are on your toes. No holiday, no leave, nothing on the especially on the 2nd and the 3rd. Maybe you're working from home. You thought that you will be able to, but you had to spend lesser time doing your official work. Rather than that, you're spending more time doing the household work, household chores. So that kind of a thing. And also it said that you can have some stomach related problem, dysentery, or some digestive disorders can happen. So this can be a phase where you're moving away from your family, you're spending lesser time with them mentally. You're there but you're not there. So maybe with your mother you can have the similar kind of relationship, a distant relationship, or maybe you're in the overseas place and you're feeling that I wish I was with my mom. Maybe you're going to be conversing on this day with your mother, and also she might have some health issues also on the 2nd and the 3rd of December, so take care of her health. Money can be wasted on things that you did not plan. And also 4th house is good for signing some agreements, purchasing of property, etc., household items. If you want to, some household things can be purchased, but it is like giving you that mental fear and anxiety also at the same time. So just lie low, I would suggest. Don't fall prey to what the others are saying and you're conversing with them, anything XYZ reason, you're just arguing with others. That's not going to help you. Some impediments you do suffer during this time, and delays also happen. Emotionally you're weak, so connect with your childhood friends on this day and you will feel better. You can talk to someone from your childhood days. This might just bring about some misunderstanding with your romantic partner also. It can bring about some relationship issues. So just try to reconcile rather than reconciling. Don't pick up another argument on this day, quarrel or argument. Then moon moves into your creative sign and creative house of Taurus on the 4th and the 5th December. Now 5th house transit is considered to be good for hobby pursuing, entertainment, etc., but overindulgence can also happen. You can get carried away and move, because here Rohini Nakshatra is also there, so you can be overindulgent in things or pleasures of life. So you need to take care of all of that. You might just feel a little uneasy in your relationship. You might just pick up some kind of argument. Your children might require your attention. They might waste the money. You can be very creative, so pick up something creative. And wait, if you have to pick up on someone, some kind of argument or something, just give it some time. Maybe it will cool off and you will feel better after 2 days. So this is the time for this is a good day for recovery from your health issue. In case you were having any kind of health problem, you will feel better. But it is going to be giving you some kind of digestive trouble, because moon in Taurus sign is exalted, so you might just eat something more sugary or anything, or you can be overeating on this day. So just make a point that you eat little, have your plate ready once, and just don't take the other helping. So that is how I do. So though I've gained a lot of weight, but still I'm because of so many things that happened in the past. So just take care of your diet. I'm sure you will fix everything well. And for student natives, it's a good time, because your Lord is looking here, so good for pursuing your hobbies also. Maybe playing squash, writing a book, or maybe dancing, learning, singing, again resuming to play your Casio or something, your keyboard. You can do that. Okay. And this week Mercury is changing signs, Mars is changing signs, Jupiter is coming back to your 6th house. So this is good for campaigns, calendar planning, showcase your creative energies. And Jupiter is coming back to the 6th house. Renegotiate rates, tidy your loans and compliance first, and choose quality collabs. Kids projects shine. Knees and skin related troubles can happen, so take care, and mineral hydration is required. Group study over solo this week. So it'll be good if you can have good friends and good learning process this week. All the best for you guys. And sun might just give you that kind of egoistical clash with your own brother. So that is something you have to take care. And you can be going in for some partnership trips, or maybe you're going to be investing somewhere this week where you can make good chunk of money also. I would suggest, if you want to, you can light a sesame oil lamp in the evening in the west direction of your house, and northwest in fact. And also you can recite Shani mantra, or you can donate a wheelchair to a needy. Okay, feed a worker. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. All right, for Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your second, third, fourth, and fifth houses. After all, second house transit is a little uncomfortable because you tend to make some mistake here. You don't get timely meals. Saturn is also there, so you might just get good cold food, or maybe no food at all. Sometimes it so happens that you're very busy, you are not able to eat on time. Income, family, comforts, peace of mind, all these will get impacted. I will not say completely negative, but yes, you are working through your finances, you're working through your savings. Some expenditure happens, or you're just doing it for showing off. You go out with your friends and you say, no, I'll pay. And then you regret later, oh my God, my savings are gone. If you are a teenager or something, so you might just feel, or maybe you spend on something. So read between lines. I can't be specific about all these things, where in your personal life you can check how it happens. So key themes will be the same. So what happens, maybe you're working through your finances, you're spending on something that you did not plan, or maybe you are going to be inviting some guests home, you're going to be showing your things at home, you're just showing off, a flamboyancy, we call it. There can be some kind of insecurity that you go through or you feel when moon is in the second house. It is good for student natives, though. It is good for children also, if you have to join a new job. So this is good if you're a student and you have to join, so it's a good time. But unwanted expenditures do happen. You suffer humiliation also in the second house, because it's from the 7th, it's the 8th, so other people take over. So this is like bringing about some communication gap or something where you are misjudged. So that brings about humiliation. You're good, you're well equipped, but still people misunderstand you. Your body gets tired also when moon is here, and in the Pisces sign especially. The best is that you connect with some NGO, just donate something, and maybe teach speech related danam, that is donation. Teachers, advisors, consultants, they use their second house so much. How do you use it? Be mature, be sensible. Saturn is there, so do for the labor class. Maybe you can just help the labor class, or somebody who's not downtrodden, but yeah, somebody who's underprivileged. If you can help them, so all the more better. Okay. And don't develop any kind of enmity during this time. Just take it easy. Things are going to fall in place. Okay, don't worry about it. Also, there can be that your eyesight you have to take care of. Eyes can get some kind of impact, negative impact can be on the eyes. So just take care of your eyes. Okay. And then moon moves into your third house on the 2nd and the 3rd. First it was in the second house, then moves into your third house. And in the third house it is going to be trying to Ketu also. So there can be that you are working too much on your communication on this day. And you are, it is a good placement for moon. When moon is here, you travel, you meet people, you're confident. But Ketu is also there in the trinal thing, so it can be that your partner is traveling, or there is a relationship or gap, or there is some communication gap in your relationship with your partner, business partner, your friend, somebody, you can have some kind of issue. Maybe your co-workers, you're not able to, or your superiors, you can have some kind of issues there. So that you have to work on. But it is a good transit for all your endeavors. You will be successful. You'll be able to connect with your siblings. You'll be able to reconcile with your neighbors and your friends. This is a good time to start working on your communication also. Maybe this is the day when you are going to be signing some important agreements or documents, etc., visa, etc. So be careful, because Ketu is in the trine, so it might just be a little delayed, or maybe you have to cross check twice. So that is something which will give you the right kind of direction also. Okay. And being the ruler of your 6th, it's going to be transiting your 10 places away from there. So it is good for your place of work also. It is good for your health also, this transit in Aries. 4th and the 5th moon is going to be in your 4th house. See, 4th house transit is like, there is lack of peace at home. you've traveled, you've done a lot of work in the past 2 days. Now you want to rest, or maybe you want to work from home. So this might just give you that kind of lack of relaxation. There can be some stomach related problem, or maybe some kind of health related problem, or digestive disorder, or mental health issue. You're not at rest, not at peace, or maybe your mother's health is not good and you're looking after her, or maybe you're away from your home and you've just come and you're jet lagging, or you're just not able to take some proper rest. So you have to redo your place and you refurbish your place and you're just standing the whole day long. So there is a possibility of some kind of mental issue that you can go through, a mental agony you can go through. Maybe there is a miscommunication with your own people. You're not conveying things correctly, or they are misunderstanding you. So you have to have that kind of chemistry and bonding with them when moon is in the fourth house. As it is, moon is exalted. Don't be overindulgent. Don't purchase expensive furniture if you can do with economical purchases. Okay, so maybe you're working a lot and you're not resting. So this is where you need to work on as well. Then moon moves into lastly your Gemini sign on the 6th and the 7th, and that's your 5th house. Maybe you can have an argument with your partner on this day. Your children require attention. There can be some kind of fear factor involved in your relationship. You're very insecure, the partner will leave me and go. That kind of a feeling is just taking over. You might just feel that the worry is growing. There is some kind of suffering which is mounting up. But at the same time, this is a good time to be more creative, more imaginative, do things that can help others also. It is a good time for investments. Make money out of money. Don't get too much into wasteful expenditures when moon is in your Gemini sign. And this can also be the time when you can, because it's 8th from the 10th, so you might just feel a little uneasy this day at the place of work. 6th, 7th is of course is a holiday, Saturday, Sunday. So you might just feel little uncomfortable because you are working on the weekend also. So that is something which you might just experience. Yeah. I have been working the whole day long, and I could not even find time to change my official clothes. And I'm so tired also, yet I wanted to do this. It's a ritual, as on Saturdays I do the live session on weeklies. So I thought that let me not change, and let me sit like what I'm wearing since the morning. So that's why. And I could not even open my hair. They are always tied when I'm working, and then I open them when I'm doing the video. So it's like I'm all dressed in my formal official clothes. Not the video clothes, of course. So maybe next week I will, or maybe next video I will. So so this is what when moon is in the 5th house, you have to take care. Just take care. Don't get carried away, and I don't want to be in this relationship. Not that kind of a feeling. That kind of a feeling will be there, but you should not utter those words, because this shall also pass. Just give it some time. And as it is, Jupiter will be entering again, so give it some time to settle down. Oh, I don't want to be in this job. That kind of a feeling can also be there. So just hold your horses. Oh, I'm working today also, it's a weekend and I'm working so hard. The other person is taking rest, the other person is traveling overseas, I'm not. So all those things will happen, blah 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 blah, might happen when moon is in your 5th house. I think you should unwind by the end of the day. You should unwind, you should take a massage, or just go for a relaxing, maybe watch a nice movie. Just unwind. That's what will help you also. Okay, and don't spend too much money on the things that you really don't want. Sometimes it so happens that you want to just spend out of anxiety. So that is something you should not do. I really don't go for shopping, or I don't shop for food when I'm hungry. I don't go for shopping when I'm not in a good mood. I shop only when I'm in a good mood. Because then I'll end up spending too much money, and I don't like doing that at all. I'm a very sensible buyer. I have too many clothes, I have too many things, but I don't shop until unless I am in a good mood. So never go for shopping when you are depressed. Never do that. Stress shopping is always, or depressed shopping is always bad, because it brings that depression home, because you're passing it on to the clothes or the jewelry or whatever you're buying or the cosmetics you're buying. So you're passing that energy to those. So never ever buy anything when you are under depression. Okay, do write something when you are under depression or you're not in a good mood. Write down, read a book, that is something, or read a good book, or talk to a friend who can, who can change your mood. Share your things with an astrologer, or take talk to someone who can guide you, maybe your father, mother, or your guru, or your teacher, or your mentor, whosoever you can depend on, that this person is not going to judge me. So don't do anything related to material world. Okay, that's what you will be passing those energies, and you'll be bringing those energies home. Never ever do that. Think about it. Think logically. Okay, now coming to Mercury changing sign and signs, and Mars changing signs, and also Jupiter changing signs. So this is the time for authority decks present with calm, and lifts creativity, moon in the fifth house, and product pieces, record approvals, and also monetize IP, and also IP or content carefully, monetize it carefully, and small speculative sizes will be helpful. Don't get carried away and overdo. And public tone matters, praise in public, correct in private. Lungs, voice, you have to take care. Pranayam, breathing exercises, good for you. Also speaking gigs and essays will prosper if you're a student native. And if you want to travel, you can travel over the weekend. And good days would be when on Saturday, when moon is in the fifth house, you can travel on that day. And donate pens, books, stationery items, any notebooks, etc. And also light a diya on Saturday in the west direction. That'll be good. Make it a ritual. It'll activate your west direction. Or because you are a Aquarius rising, activated. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. Somebody has to do the timestamps for me. Thank you. Because I'm too tired today. Please, I can't do it today. Because it takes time for uploading. Also, you people can. I can't. I can't even do the timestamps unless it's uploaded completely. Because it takes 24 hours to upload, and I can't do it. Unless it's uploaded. Anyhow, moon is going to be in your first, second, third, and fourth houses this week. And when it is in the first house, it is going to be on the 1st of December in Pisces, conjunct Saturn, and is going to be in trine to Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Venus. So much of energy on the first house. So first house is the beginning of the new cycle. So it's definitely very positive to give good results in all areas of life. What are the areas I'm going to be sharing with you now? Comforts, progeny, learning something new, tantras, not tantras but mantras, good for purchasing conveyance, purchase of property. It is good for starting something new project, or maybe teaching, learning, imparting your knowledge. You might just get a good news, maybe of your promotion, some hike in price, in your salary or something. So definitely this is going to be good for you. It is good for the luster of the body also, it said. Saturn is dry. Okay, moon is milk, moon is water, but it is cool water. So when moon is with Saturn, it does what, it just enhances the dryness in your body also. So you should hydrate yourself, drink lots of water, have oily greasy food, or oil your 3 6 10 11, as I always say, they are the the main joints of our body. So you should oil them well, so that the Saturn is activated. Mercury and Saturn only are the ones who rule the 3 6 10 11 houses, if you have seen. So mentally also and physically also, you have to put a lot of effort to gain the growth. They are the growth houses. So this is something you will not get in the textbooks also. So you will get some kind of good news when moon is in the first house, happiness, and you might just get that feeling that, oh wow, the fortune is smiling at me. It's like that kind of a feeling and week which starts with. Also, you might just purchase some good clothes, new clothes, or you wear new clothes or wear perfume. You might just go for a hairdo or your appearance change. Uh, Saturn is there, so I think you will be doing something mature in a matured way, not just half a sad way, or maybe, just an impulse, changing your hairstyle. Oh, yes, I want to change my hairstyle completely or something like that. No, you will not do so because Saturn says slow down. It's okay. You can give it some time. So it's a good time to review things, and there's a lot of workload though. When Saturn is in the first house, you have to do a lot of work, but it is good for you. Workload increases, money increases, all that will come handy. Then moon is going to be in the second house on the 2nd and the 3rd December. Second house transit is little uncomfortable one because Ketu is also in trine. So this is not a good time for maybe deciding about your finances, investments, and legal battles. You might just lose the legal battles also, and this might just be bringing about some change in your chemistry and bonding with your family members also. You need to discuss certain things very in a composed manner with your family. If there is something like you're spending too much and your family is stopping you, so it's like you should take it. Don't take it otherwise. You are independent, suppose, but you're spending here and there and just to show off your friends and all that, you're just going on spending. So that is something you need to just hear them out, rather than just opposing them. Some unwanted expenditures do happen, and you might just be taking that exam that you have to sit for an exam, you have to take it, and there can be little more of revision required for that. This is that kind of a day, and this is 8th from the 6th from the 7th also. So you need to take care of your partner's health as well. Some digestive trouble can happen to your partner, and your body will get a little tired also. Take care of your eyes and your dental also. Eat right. Then moon moves into your 3rd house and it's exalted, and 4th to the 5th December moon is going to be in your 3rd house and is going to be opposite Sun, Venus, and Mars, right? 4th, 5th, yeah, Mars is also there, and is going to be aspected by Saturn as well from the 1st. So a lot of energy on the 3rd house, but this is a good house for this moon. So this will give you satisfaction from all the sides. You might, and it's a full moon also, as you know, we can see with Sun and on the 4th and the 5th, we have a full moon right opposite Sun. When moon is, it's a full moon. When Sun and moon are conjunct, it's a new moon. So when moon is right opposite Sun, so it is going to be a culmination time. Maybe you will complete the task that you have been assigned. You have been traveling, you will come back home, or you will meet those kinds of people who can uplift you, your friends, your siblings. Maybe they are going overseas. You're going to be planning your maybe your kids are going overseas, or you're a student yourself and you're going for higher studies. So this can bring about the self-confidence. You might just be enjoying a physical relationship. You might just be enjoying all the efforts that you have put, and you're enjoying the success of that as well, some success party or something. But it is good for short journeys if you have to. See, I always avoid traveling on the full moon and the new moon time, especially if it is in your 8th house. If it all it is in your 8th house, it is in your 12th house, avoid journeys and travels, etc. I travel usually when a moon is in the 1st house, or a moon is without any conjunction, or is in the 7th house also, so you can travel. So some work in progress for your siblings, and it is going to bring some good news. You might just be investing and you'll be making some good chunk of money also, and some kind of bold decisions also you will be taking. Suppose you have to sell your property and you're not able to make up your mind. Now you will be, okay? So this way it is a good transit for you. And also, in case you have to make any decisions regards to your change of job, so you can discuss things with your co-workers about it, or someone very important and significant in your life. You can discuss and then make a decision also on this day, because it is the sign of communication and it is the 6th house from your 10th. You might just be going in for some change also. So this is going to be a favorable change, as it is Saturn has gotten direct. So you might just relocate, you might just change your job, but it will bring about something new, some new changes will happen. Then moon moves into your fourth house. Fourth house transit is not considered to be that great of moon. That is on the 6th and the 7th, because you feel too emotionally charged. The energy is pretty much emotional during this time, and you feel there is lack of peace. There's a lot of commotion going on because it is an emotional sign, as it is an emotional house, and moon is as it is emotion. So it might just aggravate those emotions because of XYZ reason. Could be that your mother is not well, could be that you've picked up any kind of argument with your family members and you're regretting on that. Oh, why did I do it? You spend some money and then you regret, oh, why did I waste money? You might just be redoing your place and something goes wrong. You're refurbishing your place and then something goes wrong there. You are depressed or something is really bothering you. You've traveled and you're tired and you are asked to do certain other things. So you feel uneasy, that chatter is going on or something which is like, keeping you busy. So you need that rest. You need to take a break. So that kind of an energy is going to be there. You're traveling overseas. You're maybe, you're relocating, you're shifting out. So something to do with commotion is attached to the fourth house energy. This is mother's lap. This is where you will get the peace from. So touch the feet of your mother, talk to her, communicate with her. You will feel better. Maybe she's unwell, so you're feeling uneasy for that reason. Just take care of her, okay? On this day, there will be some fear factor attached to this also, because there is a Rahu energy also in the 12th house. It can take you to the foreign land as well. And also, you do feel bad about your health. Maybe there is something to do with digestive trouble, or there is something to do with your mental health. Connect with your childhood friends, call them over. That's also a good remedy for you guys, okay? And it is good for legal, visa, publishing, etc. If you want to, so you can do it this week with the Mercury transiting through this 8th, 9th house. Publishing, writing, visa, PR. Also, Mars is going to be in your 10th house. This is also good for your job, etc. You will definitely be doing well at the place of work, but there's lots that you have to do. Saturn and Mars will be forming a connection. Saturn is looking at Mars, Mars is looking at Saturn. So this might just bring about some kind of ego clashes at the place of work with your bosses and seniors also. It is good for purchasing of land when Mars is there in your 4th house. You can purchase land, property, you can sell it off, you can buy, or you can do the renovation part also. And this is also good for your, travels, and take care of your feet and fluids and blood related troubles. You must take care, as it is Saturn and Mars. Whenever they form connection, I've seen people having problems in their blood or their feet region or their legs region also. This is also the time for being more creative and also build buffers while traveling. There can be some delays, and also good for launching your new products as well. Offer water to the people tree, don't touch it. And if you can recite Vishnu Sahasranamam, all the more better. Talk less, prove more. That's the audit of the week. And teach, document, connect, but at the same time, curate the noise. And bold plus discipline, train, comply, then act. Okay, this is the key theme for you guys. And I think that's what, okay. So no more questions. I'm really very tired. Otherwise I would have, but I'm really very tired. So pardon me this week. Maybe next week I will be taking up the questions. And if you have any, you can put it up in the comment section. I might just take up related to the current week. If you can stick to the transit positions, all the more better for you. Thank you so much for being here and watching me live, and the ones who are able to help me with the timestamps, all the more better. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Okay, stay blessed everyone. Have a great week ahead. Om Tat Sat.